Most people destroy their future without realizing it. Not because they are weak, not because they are unlucky, but because they keep making one dangerous promise to themselves. I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow sounds safe. Tomorrow sounds comfortable. Tomorrow feels like there is still time. But the truth is shocking. Tomorrow has stolen more dreams than failure ever did. Every successful person you admire understood one thing earlier. Your future is not built in giant moments. It is built in small daily actions nobody notes. The millionaire did not become rich in one day. The authority did not become strong overnight. The successful creator did not wake up famous. They simply mastered today. Right now, your habits are quietly creating your future. The way you spend your mornings, your energy, your focus, your discipline, and even your attitude in shaping the life you will live months or years from now. That means future is already being written today. Think about this carefully. If someone watched your daily routine for 30 days, would they predict success for your future? Most people wait for motivation before they act, but winners act before motivation arrives. They understood that action creates momentum. Once momentum starts, confidence follows. A small action today is more powerful than a perfect plan tomorrow. Reading one page today matters. Saving $1 today matters. Posting one video today matters. Learning one skill today matters. Because consistency compounds. Many people underestimate the power of repetition. Water can cut through rock not because it is powerful once, but because it keeps flowing repeatedly. Your daily effort works the same way. You may feel invisible today. You may feel behind today. You may feel like nothing is changing. But every disciplined action is planting seeds underground. And here is the dangerous part about life. Results are delayed. Bad habits don't destroy you immediately. Good habits don't reward you immediately either. That's why many people quit too early. They don't see progress fast enough so they stop. But the people who eventually win are usually the ones who keep going when nothing seems to happen. Imagine planting a seed and digging it up every day to crack it. If it's growing, it will never grow. Yet many people treat their dreams exactly like that. They quit before the roots are strong enough. Your future requires patience and their action working together. There will never be a perfect time. There will never be a perfect mode. There will never be a perfect situation. If you wait until life becomes easy, you may wait forever. Start tired, start scared, start broke, start alone. Just start. Because motion defeats fear. The truth is, your failure is watching you right now through the decisions you make today. Every excuse either builds your prison or builds your freedom. One workout today may not change your body immediately. One smart decision today may not change your bank account immediately. One video today may not make you famous immediately, but repeatedly their actions eventually become an unstoppable force. People often admire success without respecting the process behind it. They see the trophy but ignore the training. They see the reward but they ignore the sacrifice. Your failure is expensive. Discipline is the price. And here's something powerful. You do not need to change your entire life overnight. You only need to win today. One productive day becomes two. Two productive days becomes a week. A week becomes a momentum. Momentum becomes transformation. The future you dream about is hidden inside your your daily routine. So ask yourself honestly, what actions today are creating the life you want tomorrow? Because 1 year from now, you will either thank yourself for starting today or regret waiting for another day. But what if the real reason most people fail has nothing to do with the talent at all? What if the biggest enemy is something far from dangerous hiding inside every habit? That changes everything. Comfort is one of the most dangerous places a person can live in. It feels safe, it feels peaceful, but secretly it kills growth slowly. Most people are not destroyed by failure, they are destroyed by comfort. Comfort convinces you that you have time. Comfort whispers, relax, you can do it later. Comfort makes average feel comfortable, and little by little dreams disappear. The scary thing about comfort zones is that they really look dangerous at first. They look normal. Watching one more video feels harmless. Sleeping longer feels harmless. Avoiding difficult work feels harmless. But repeatedly daily comfort creates a weak future. Everything you want in life exists outside temporary comfort. Confidence grows when you face fear. Strength grows when you face resistance. Success grows when you face discomfort consistently. The reason many people never change their lives is because they are addicted to easy distractions. Phones, entertainment, excuses, complaining, and overthinking. These things steal time silently. Every hour wasted today becomes regret tomorrow. Successful people understand something most people ignore. Discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. That means your future depends on your daily ability to sacrifice temporary pleasure for long-term reward. A student studies while others sleep. An entrepreneur works while others waste time. An athlete trains while others relax. That sacrifice eventually creates separation. At first, nobody notices your effort. People may even laugh at your ambition. They may question your dreams. They may not understand your vision. But later, the result becomes impossible to ignore. The world respects visible success but rarely sees invisible sacrifice. Many people want success emotionally, but not behaviorally. They love the idea of winning, but they avoid the habits required to win. Real growth begins when excuses end. Stop blaming your background. Stop blaming your age. and stop blaming your situation. Your current conditions did not decide your final destination. Some of the strongest people start with nothing except determination. History is filled with people who were broke, rejected, ignored, and estimated and doubted before beginning success. Their power came from refusing to quit. Pain can either break you or build you. Every difficult moment contains hidden lessons. Struggles teaches resistance. Failures teaches wisdom. Challenges teaches strength. The people who succeed are not people without problems. They are people who keep moving despite problems. That is why consistency matters more than intensity. You do not need extreme motivation once a month. You need steady discipline every day. Every small improvement matters. If you become just 1% better daily, your life changes dramatically over time. Tiny action repeated consistency create massive outcomes. Imagine two people, one wastes small amounts of time every day. The other invests small amounts of effort every day. At first, their lives look similar, but after years, the difference becomes enormous. Your future is built through invisible daily choices. The uncomfortable truth is nobody is coming to save you. No perfect opportunity, no magical moment, and no instant success. You must become the person capable of creating the future you want. That means taking responsibility. Responsibility is powerful because it gives you control again. Once you stop blaming everything else, you gain the ability to change your life. The moment you decide, I'll do everything today, no matter how small, your future begins changing immediately. Action creates identity. When you exercise daily, you become healthier. When you read daily, you become wiser. When you create daily, you become skilled. Your habits shape your identity more than intentions. And here's the truth most people avoid. Your future is watching your discipline today. But what happens when life becomes painful, unfair, and exhausting? What do successful people do during moments when quitting feels easy than continuing? The answer reveals the real secret behind the transformation. Everybody feels motivated in the beginning. The real test comes later when things become difficult. That is where futures are decided. Anybody can work hard for one day. Anyone can chase goals when they feel inspired. But very few people continue when progress becomes slow, painful, and invisible. Persistency is the difference between dreamers and achievers. There will be days when you feel exhausted, days when nothing works, days when you doubt yourself. Those moments are not signs to quit. They are tests for your commitment. The strongest people are not always the smartest or the most talented. Often they are simply the people who refuse to stop. Life rewards endurance. A river reaches the ocean not because it is powerful instantly, but because it keeps moving forward. Your success works the same way. Persistence means showing up even when emotions disappear, because emotions are temporary. Purpose must become permanent. Too many people depend on feelings to determine actions. If I feel motivated, I will work. If I feel confident, I will start. If I feel ready, I'll try. But winners understand that feelings are unreliable. Sometimes you must work while tired. Sometimes you must continue while afraid. Sometimes you must believe before results appear. That is where transformation begins. Most breakthroughs happened right after moments when people feel like quitting. Think about how many people stopped one step before success because they thought nothing was happening. The gym becomes effective after consistent repetition. Businesses grow after repeated effort. Channels grow after consistent posting. Dreams become reality after daily persistence. Success is often invisible before it becomes obvious. That's why patience matters. A bamboo tree can spend years growing. Roots underground for visible growth appears up above the surface. But once it breaks through, it grows rapidly. Your life may be building roots right now. The difficult season you are experiencing may actually be preparing for your greater strength. Never underestimate silent progress. Sometimes growth looks like staying disciplined when nobody's watching, continuing despite disappointment, trying again after failure, believing even during uncertain. That quiet resistance changes lives. Failure itself is not final. Quitting is final. Every successful person has failed many times. Thomas Edison failed thousands of experiments before creating the light bulb. Michael Jordan was cut from his school basketball team. What separated them from others was persistence. They treated failure as feedback, not defeat. Every mistake teaches something valuable if you are willing to learn from it. The problem is that many people fear embarrassment more than regret. They avoid trying because they fear looking foolish. But regret is heavier than failure. Years from now, the pain of discipline will feel small compared to the pain of never trying. One decision today can completely redirect your future. One skill learned today, one opportunity taken today, one brave step today. Those small moments can change your life forever. Your future self does not need perfection from you. Your future self needs consistency. Progress is not always dramatic. Sometimes it is simply refusing to give up. And remember this, you are closer than you think. Many people quit during the hardest phase because they cannot yet see the results coming. But often, the greatest strength is happening intentionally before external reward appear. Strength is built in a struggle. Diamonds are created under pressure. Gold is refined by fire. People always become stronger through challenges. Every obstacle carries hidden preparation. The person you become during difficult seasons is often more valuable than the reward itself. Because success is not only about achieving goals, It's about becoming stronger, wiser, and more disciplined through the journey. And yet, there is one final truth most people never realize until it is too late. A truth that completely changes how you see time, opportunities, and your future. Time is the most valuable thing you own, yet most people spend it carelessly. Money lost can return, opportunities lost can sometimes return, but time lost never comes back. Every sunrise is giving you another chance to build your future. The question is, what are you doing with that chance? Many people live as if they have unlimited tomorrows. They delay goals, they delay growth, they delay actions, but life moves fast. Days becomes weeks, weeks becomes years, years become regret. One day, people wake up shocked at how much time is appeared. The saddest feeling is not failure. The saddest feeling is realizing you never truly tried. Imagine meeting the version of yourself you could have become if you had started earlier, started disciplined, and believed in yourself. That thought alone should wake something powerful inside you. Your future is created through how you spend your hours today. Successful people guide their time carefully because they understand its value. They know distractions are expensive. Scrolling endlessly costs dreams. Laziness costs opportunities. Excuses cost potential. Everything has a price. If you waste today, tomorrow becomes harder. If you invest today wisely, tomorrow becomes easier. That is why small consistent actions matter so much. Reading daily expands your mind. Working daily expands your opportunities. Learning daily expands your future. Tiny daily movements eventually separate ordinary lives from extraordinary ones. The challenge is that discipline feels hard now, while regret feels harder later. Most people choose comfort today without realizing they are choosing pain tomorrow. A person who avoids exercises today may face health struggles later. A person who avoids learning today may struggle financially later. A person who avoids effort today may face regret later. Your future reflects your repeated choices, and here is a powerful truth. You do not need massive changes overnight. You only need to stop wasting the days you already have. Everyone focused hours daily can completely transform your life over time. Think about what happens in 1 year if you read 10 pages a daily, post consistency, learn a valuable skill, small amounts of money, save small amounts of money, improve your mindset. Your entire life could look differently. But many people underestimate the power of compounding effort. Just like money grows through compound interest, success grows through compound discipline. One action alone seems small, but repeated actions becomes life-changing. The problem is that society often celebrates instant success. People see highlights but ignore years of preparation behind them. Behind every visible success story are invisible days of sacrifice. Late nights, lonely moments, repeated failures, daily discipline. That is the real price of growth. And still, many people keep waiting for motivation instead of building habits. Motivation fades quickly, habits stay. If you really only if you read on only on emotions, you will stop whenever life becomes difficult. But habits allows you to continue even when emotions disappear. That is how futures are built. Your routine either creates freedom or creates limitation. Look honestly at your daily habits. Are they building the life you want? Because your future already exists in your present behavior, not in your dreams, not in your excuses, not in your plans, in your actions. One of the most dangerous lies people tell themselves is, I still have plenty of time. Maybe, maybe not. Nobody truly knows how much time they have. That is why today matters so much. Today is an opportunity. Today is a gift. Today is your power. And the people who understand this becomes unstoppable. But there is still one final piece that changes everything. The hidden reason why some people transform their future completely while others remain stuck for years. Becoming the person your future needs. The biggest transformation in life happens when you stop waiting for a better future and start becoming a better person today. Because success is not something you chase. Success is something you attract by who you become. Most people focus only on results. I want money. I want success. I want recognition. But few focus on identity. Who must you become to handle the future you desire? A successful future requires a disciplined version of you. A healthy future requires a consistent version of you. A wealthy future requires a wiser version of you. Your future is connected to your personal growth. That means every day is an opportunity to become stronger mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Growth becomes the moment you stop making excuses and start making decisions. You cannot control everything in life, but you can control your attitude, your effort, your mindset, and your daily habits. And that control is powerful. Many people trapped because they spend more time complaining than improving. Complaining changes nothing. Actions changes everything. Every morning, life asks one question. Will you move closer to your dreams today or further away from them? The answer appears in your actions, not your words, not your intentions, your actions. It is easy to talk about dreams. It is harder to work for them quietly every day. But remember this, your current sacrifices are creating future rewards. One day, the discipline that feels difficult now will become the reason your future changed. The workouts will become strength. The learning will become opportunity. The consistency will become success. Nothing valuable is wasted. Even your struggles are preparing you. Pain teaches lessons comfort never can. Hard moments reveal the hidden strength. Difficult seasons build resistance. Sometimes the struggle itself is sharpening you into the person capable of handling future success. That is why you must keep going. Do not let temporary emotions destroy permanent opportunity. A bad day is not a bad life. A bad season is not a failed future. A setback is not the end. Keep moving. The people who eventually succeed are usually not superhuman. They simply refuse to quit on themselves. And here is something beautiful. Every sunrise gives another chance to improve, another chance to learn, another chance to fight for a future. No matter how behind you feel, today can still become the turning point of your life. One decision can change everything. The decision to stop, decision creates momentum, and momentum changes identity. Eventually, you stop seeing discipline as punishment and start seeing it as a freedom. Because discipline gives you control over your future. Without discipline, life controls you. With discipline, you begin controlling your direction. Imagine where your life could be 1 year from now if you truly committed to daily growth starting today. Imagine the skill you could build, the confidence you could gain, the opportunities you could create. Your future is waiting on the other side of today's actions. Do not underestimate yourself. Inside you is potential stronger than fear, stronger than doubt, and stronger than temporary failure. But potential means nothing without actions. So, start now. Start before you feel ready. Start before conditions become perfect. Start while others hesitate. Because your future is not created by what you promise to do tomorrow. Your future is created by what you do today. And here's the final question that could completely transform your life. If you repeated today's action habits for the next 5 years, where will your future lead you? The answer to that question may change everything.